Oh my days. A striker. A striker who knows how to move around the football pitch. A striker who can stop a ball. A striker who can properly finish. Oh my god. I mean, we were so used to that MALEN today, I'm not even joking, looked like Tevez. What a game from him. What a game from us. Another clean sheet. Another 3 points. Juventus lost yesterday in Cagliari. I mean, this weekend was a perfect weekend. We managed to capitalize on them dropping points. This is a massive weekend, massive weekend. If Milan can somehow drop some points tonight at home against Lecce, it would be even better. But let's focus on ourselves. I mean, Paulo Dybala and Donio MALEN today, perfecto. Perfecto. The best game that Dybala has played this season by a mile, not even by a mile, by 10 miles. MALEN, I mean, again, I feel like with new signings, I don't want to get excited instantly because so many times I've seen great games from new signings, the first game they play, because of the hype of wanting to prove a point and then kind of going a downhill. But man, this is not a performance that you base off hype. This is a performance of somebody who knows how to play that position. Oh my god, I cannot believe we're saying this. But maybe, let's cross our fingers, we have a striker. You know, it's not just the goal that they disallowed. What a goal, by the way, that first one. That second goal, you know, another good goal. But it's not just the goals, it's the movements. It's the movements, it's the stops, it's the turnarounds. It's how to properly use your body. I mean, MALEN is alive. You know, that's the thing with him. He's alive. Both our strikers this season were dead in a sense that they were lampposts which literally planted their feet in a position and they would play in that position until the very end of the game. This guy moves. And it's not a surprise that Paulo Dybala plays his best game of the season with a striker who moves around like a goldfish, who knows how to attack, you know, who knows how to attack the depth of a football pitch while being served. It's so important. But as I just said, I mean, look, even Ferguson against Bologna in the first game of the season, he played great. So, and then he had difficulties. I must say with new signings, something that I've learned is very good game, but there's an element of hype in new signings, and this is a law of football. It's not just our signings. You know, let's think about it. If you join a team, you play a game literally 48 hours. You start a game 48 hours after you descended a football plane. You hype yourself up. You know, you wanna prove a point to the manager, to the fans, and to your teammates that you've known since 24 hours. So there is an element of hype, a kind of a honeymoon hype period of new signings that is always important to consider. But I mean, as I just said, this is not, what MALEN showed to me today is not a hype performance. It's somebody with good feet, not in that sense, with good football feet, who knows how to play this game, who properly knows how to interpret his position, and helps the team, scores goals. I mean, bro scored a brace in 2 minutes, basically. I know one was disallowed, but that's a brace on draw effects. And then again, I just want to connect to Dybala because Dybala today played great. Now, people will say, Simo, you need to apologize. No, I don't need to apologize to absolutely anybody because with Dybala this season, I've only spoken facts. Dybala prior to this game this season has been very poor, and that's a fact. Today was the best game he played. Today was the best game that Dybala played. Now, you know what I think? It's not a game that determines a contract. It's multiple games that determine a contract. What I can say about Dybala is that I need to see him, and I want to see him with MALEN starting regularly, because they linked up very well. And the surprising thing is that, you know, normally the connection and the chemistry between a player who just joined and somebody who's been here for a while and has adapted to a lot of different strikers. You know, Dybala has been here with Tammy, Dybala's been here with Belotti, Dybala's been here with Lukaku, Dybala's been here with Shomurodov, Dybala's been here with Dovbyk, Dybala's been here with Ferguson. So it's never easy for a completely new signing and somebody who has played with so many different players to each other in that position link well together. But it's something that is very promising to me is that a player like MALEN helps Dybala. The only thing about Dybala that I will say, there was that prime Luka Modric movement in that second half where he stopped that ball and literally did an Anthony flip around it and then moved into the box. And there I was like, shoot the fucking ball. I saw more shots from him. I saw a more alive Dybala, but he had to shoot there. And it's just that what I think he's missing is that shot. It feels like he doesn't shoot anymore. But no, he played a great game. Paulo, probably my man of the match after MALEN. No, I would argue Dybala is man of the match. Gets back scoring after a lot of time. He deserved it. Paulo and MALEN, man of the matches. Another player, absolutely monstrous, like monumental, Evan Ndika. Evan Ndika today. Evan Ndika is the reason why with him we keep more clean sheets than without him. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. A lot of one-on-one clearances, like good, clean clearances. Mancini today I thought was a bit more shaky. A bit more shaky today. Ndika was definitely better. Hermoso got injured instantly after 10 minutes. Probably nothing major, but he got subbed off. Gilardi didn't play a bad game. Zvilor had a few good saves, but nothing complicated. And then, Pellegrini started. I don't think he was fit because he didn't play well. And I don't think he had 90 minutes in his legs, which is why then we changed, put Robinho Vaz. A lot of changes. I mean, look, again, I think this game shows one thing. This game shows that this game proves... I mean, this game says a lot of things about your past and about your future. One thing about your past is this game literally shows to you how the absolutely hell have we managed to collect so many points in that first half of the season with no strikers. Because I have no idea how we managed to do that. I've been saying, I will repeat this even if we win the Champions League. How we are in this position, the 18th of January, for me is only a miracle. Like, this game shows to you that emphasizes the importance of a number 9. And how the hell we managed to be literally 1 point behind Napoli without strikers. Because Ferguson and Dovbyk have been either injured or either terrible, apart from a few games from the Irish guy. Like, the importance of a number 9. And it's massive. By the way, Marble Cultures, thank you very much for the $5, mate. Today's win felt amazing. Thank you very much. Big ups to you and everybody in this video. Non capisco niente, ma hai ragione te. What was I saying? Yeah, the importance of a number 9. I mean, I missed these days because our attack was so dead prior to this game. And I'm not saying that it's officially back again, feet on the ground, but my days, the importance of an attack in this game. I mean, it's like the importance of a jar of popcorn when going to the cinema. I mean, who the hell goes to the cinema without popcorn? You get my point. Like, there are a few things that you just can't connect. And one of these things is winning football games without a number 9, without somebody who scores goals. Which is why we've been dead in attack, but hopefully this is our way back. Now, as I said, this says a lot about your past. This also says a lot about your future. I think from this game, now I'm treating this game as a new beginning from what I've seen from single players, but I also don't want to exaggerate. I must say, I still think it's not enough. Now, call me crazy, call me spoiled brat, you're not happy with your players, you always want more. I'm not saying this. I'm saying that we're one injury away from re-falling back in the same trap. and you need to recover. You need to cover from this. You need to shield yourself from this. Now, I have a terror of injuries with this football club because it feels like the only club that gets injuries, important injuries, is us. So I'm like, we're building, but we're one injury away from our tower crumbling back down. One injury, one slight injury from Daniel MALEN, and everything crumbles. So I'm like, the opportunity is now. You need to shield yourself. He ain't ready to start. He proved it in the last 20 minutes of this game. He's a prospect. You can't depend on him right now. And so I look at you in the eyes and I go, Joshua, where are you? Joshua, where are you? Joshua, where are you? Yeah, I'm delusional. I shouldn't speak about transfers right now. Let's enjoy this game. But you get the point. I still think we're missing a few pieces. Torino, we managed to beat them. Third time round, third time lucky. I think this was the worst game out of the three that they played against us. Simeone was missing because of an injury. Zapata was missing because of an injury. And who else? They were missing somebody else. Who else were they missing? I feel like they were missing someone that they played with us, with on against us on Tuesday. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I mean, we did the game. We dominated the game. We set up the play. There were those 25 minutes in that second half where I thought Torino were going to score one. I ain't going to lie. I thought the goal was coming. But that's the importance of Ndika in defense. Without Ndika in defense today, you would have conceded, and that's a matter of fact. That's a matter of fact. Without Ndika in defense today, you would have conceded a goal. Maybe you would have won, but you definitely would have conceded a goal. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy, very tired. Ran a half marathon this morning, guys. So I need a like button on this video for exact that. My first half marathon, last 5 kilometers, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was not gonna see you ever again. I felt my lungs in my throat. I'm curious to see what Gasperini says post game. I'm just reading a few news. Yeah, Dybala and Mancho hitting the Dybala mask. And generally speaking, a very good game. Now, looking at the table, Juventus dropping points yesterday was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And next weekend, we've got Milan at home. Can we win some big games in this second half of the season? I mean, that's the goal. That is definitely the objective. That's definitely the New Year's the new second after the season resolution from our team. It's trying to beat a big team. One win would be fine. No, joking, maybe a bit more, but you get the point. And Juve play Napoli too, so it's clash between titans next weekend, which can and will lead to teams dropping points and teams getting closer to each other. As I always say on Instagram, spingere sempre, always. And this team does it through the ups and downs, through the limits, through the problems, through the difficulties, through the obstacles. One thing that I must say to all of these players, apart from a few games this season where I ain't gonna lie, they definitely didn't care, is that they're sticking with each other, they're pulling through together, they're pulling that cord, and they want to get past that finish line at the end of the season. And that's very important, because that is how you define a healthy group of players. We should go for Mitoma on the left side. Also, before the game, the Gazzetta dello Sport posted that Roma wants Nicolò Fortini. I don't even know who he is, and I watch the Serie A every weekend. Maybe it's me, but I have no idea who he is. This is also Malen, and you know what? I read that. I read something about Fortini. And it was like, Fortini rejects Roma. And I'm like, bitch, who even are you? I don't even know your name. And I need to read Fortini rejects Roma. Well, I don't even know who you are. Like, sod off. Sempre Bruno Conti, wish we had a winger like he was for us. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read comments tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow. Big game, big win. Big W's in the chat, like I shall speed would say. I want to go watch the Morocco game. I'm gonna go watch the Morocco game. I'm gonna film a Instagram and TikTok match reaction, so make sure to follow both of them down below over there. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Stuttgart on Thursday. Europa League is back this week, so very important week. I'm actually gonna be out for a few days this week. I'm going to Morocco I'm going 3 days to Marrakesh. I think Wednesday to Saturday. So I'm going to miss a few days, but I'm going to catch you tomorrow. And yeah, speak to you soon. Forza Roma sempre, spingere sempre, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. 200 likes for Donny Malen, Super Donny Malen. 200 likes for Donny Malen, for Dybala's redemption arc, for my half marathon that I ran this morning, and for Neil El Enawi, who needs to bring it home tonight. Speak to you soon. See you.